Bonjour les élèves. Today we're going to look at the special adjectives. We've been working on adjectives and they usually go after the noun, but there are a few that do some special things. So in your notes, turn to page 36, which would be Unit 2, page 13 if you did not renumber your notes. So at the top, it should say adjectives before the noun. So remember, regular adjectives go after the noun. So you would say the boy smart, le garçon intelligent. But you have la fille blonde, the blonde girl, le livre comique, the funny book. So really you're saying the girl blonde, the book funny. Well, there are some special ones that don't follow that rule. The majority of them do the other thing. But there's a small group called ones that go before the noun. These are called bags adjectives. B for bags, B for before. So what does that really mean, bags adjectives? Each letter stands for which adjectives to help you remember. So the B stands for beauty. So in your notes, you will see this. You will see beauty, age, goodness, size. And then you'll see underneath some of the ones that go under each letter. So next to beau, belle, jolie, put a B, big B next to it to know that's your beauty ones. So which ones are beauty? Beau, which is handsome or good looking. That's in your notes. Belle, which is beautiful or good looking. And jolie, which is pretty. The next little group you have is the A, age, beauty, age. So in your notes, put an A next to where you see jeune, young. You see vieux or vieille, and we'll talk about that in a minute. That's old. And I want you to add one. It's not on your notes. So right now, write nouveau, N-O-U-V-E-A-U. Nouveau means new. So new. So young, old, and new are some of the age bags adjectives. The G stands for goodness. So put a G next to the next little group in your notes. And that would be bon or bonne, which is good. Mauvais or mauvaise, which is bad. And I want you to add gentil, kind. Kind also goes under that category. So squeeze that in right under mauvais, all right, gentil and kind. That's actually in your notes from the other day, for at least for meanings. So is bon and mauvais. So you already have their meanings, but gentil, kind. And the S stands for size. So put an S next to the next group. And you'll write, those are the ones that are petit and grand, big, small, short, tall, all those ones. And also gros, which is fat. Mass usually doesn't go there. I don't know why, but it usually doesn't. But you just have to remember the ones that we have in the notes. So example, la jolie fille, the pretty girl. Le nouveau livre, the new book. Now, there are also some special adjectives that have special forms completely. This is page 37. So what's special is they have a different spelling for the masculine and for masculine with a vowel. Because when they go next to the next word, sometimes it sounds a little too choppy and things like that. So they do this where you don't sound like you have the hiccups. Then you have your normal feminine. And then you have your plurals. But your plurals now break into two groups. The masculine plurals, the feminine plurals. Now, all your adjectives kind of do that. But these ones have some special spellings. So beau, good looking. You already kind of know this one. So beau is masculine, B-E-A-U, un beau garçon. The masculine vowel is belle, B-E-L. It's really the feminine one missing the L-E. That's really all it is. Because the feminine is belle, B-E-L-L-E. You have the chart in your notes. So you don't have to write anything right now. Une belle fille, a beautiful girl. Masculine plural. So you can make things plural by adding an S. But if it ends in a vowel to make it plural, you actually add an X. So les beaux garçons, the handsome boys. So beau has an X to it. Feminine is belle, and the feminine plural, you just add an S. Belle with the S, les belles filles. Nouveau is the new word we had, which means new. It does exactly the same thing as beau. It's exactly, the only thing that changes is the first couple letters of the word to make it nouveau. But the ending is the EAU, so it does everything like beau does. The masculine's nouveau. The masculine vowel is nouvelle, basically the feminine without an LE. The feminine is nouvelle, like belle. The plural is nouveau. You have to add an X because of the vowel. And the plural is nouvelle with an S. Then you have vieux, which changes quite a bit. So this one's a little strange. You got to look at your chart for it. So V-I-E-U-X. It already ends in an X, even though it's not plural. So that means you don't have to worry about it in the plural. There's an X already there. So vieux is the masculine vowel, which is the feminine minus an LE. Vieux is the feminine. Then you have vieux for the masculine plural. And then you have the feminine plural where you just add an S. So how do we do it? Think about it this way. If the masculine ends in an EAU, to make it feminine, take away EAU and put ELLE, like the word she. To make the masculine vowel, just take the feminine one and take away the LE. As long as you know the masculine and the feminine, all the rest are pretty simple. Masculine vowel, take away the LE. To make it masculine plural, add an X. To make it feminine plural, add an S. That's the rules. If you know the masculine and the feminine, all the rest you can do easily. Take away an LE, or add an X, or add an S. So let's look at the sentences on page 37. I have a new book. Fill these in. So if you're going to write a sentence, first you have to say, okay, what's my subject pronoun? And what's my verb? I have, j'ai. What do I have? A new book. So I need to know the word for book, and then you have to know, oh, it's masculine. Then you look, new is one of these special guys. This is a Baggs adjective that goes in front. So it becomes, j'ai un nouveau livre. You have an old mother. Remember, pause this if you need more time to write. You, figure out the word for you, and then the avoir form that goes with it, which is a. Then what's the word for mother? Une mère. So old, look on the chart for the feminine of old. And it's a Baggs adjective, so it goes in front. Tu as une vieille mère. She has a handsome uncle. How do you say she? Elle. What's the avoir form that goes with elle? A. How do we say uncle? Un oncle. So what's the word handsome? That would be beau. These are all Baggs adjectives. So un bel oncle. So because it's a vowel, even though it's masculine, it's a vowel, you got to use a special one, which is really just the feminine one minus an LE. So beau oncle would sound like hiccups. So bel oncle. We have beautiful female teachers, and that's very true at our school, of course, right? We is new. Have is avant, that goes with it, the avoir form. And then male or female teachers would be les profs, but you want to use a beautiful. So les belles profs. You go to the chart, female plural. You all, y'all, you guys, yous have old dogs. So you, and then find the avoir form. So vous is the plural. Avez, dogs, plural. So we need dogs as masculine. So you go vowel, masculine, under the old, and it becomes les vieux chiens. They have new pens. You just take these step by step, and they're easy. They is il or l with the S. What's the avoir form that goes with it? Ont, O-N-T. And then new pens. Ils ont les nouveaux stylos. It's masculine and it's plural. We'll be working with avoir more also, so don't get too worried if you had a little bit problems with the avoir right now. Okay, au revoir.